Okay, go ahead.
Do you think it would be different if we approached hip-hop or we approached what we did on stage from the perspective that not all men, you know what I mean, is that where you're coming from? Like, are you really coming from the place where men will typically do wrong to their wives? Like, are you coming to a place, is that how you approach
yes,
the work?
men typically go for the wrong.
I think that's just her perspective coming from Palestine.
Is not strong in her house, her man will abuse her. You need to be strong. You need to be always thinking, if I will not make him see I'm important, he won't.
Well, what if we started with seeing first to ourselves that we're important? Do you think that would then communicate to the men that we're important?
I think it's comfortable for you and me to say that, but for the women who are beaten up every day at home, it's not. It's not easy for someone who's being abused to realize that. I do, because I've been through this experience. You've been through a specific experience, and you have this situation that you grew up from, and I'm so glad you're there, and I'm so glad I am there. But when I go to sleep at night, and I hear my neighbor beating up his wife, I can't sleep. It doesn't help me that I'm great and my life are where they are. I still feel for my sister. You know?
That's, I mean, I understand, but that's where you come from.
Right, and I think
solidarity is my first priority.
Right, but from a perspective that men, when given the opportunity, will be wrong to their wives.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, one thing of looking at film from a South African perspective is that we see different experiences of women around the globe. I think sometimes when we have discussions, particularly about women and what's going on in the world, you want to think there's a singular approach. And I think it is very clear that women have different experiences. So some women may feel the need to say, I will not be treated sexually, and I'm going to be more hard because that's who I am. But other women are going to have a perspective of being like, I just want to tell you who I am and to listen to me. So I think there's space for a diversity of perspectives. And there's now space for the audience to weigh in.